Welcome back, everybody. It is Dio here from Firm But Fair Gaming, and we are live and going with day 3 here in BellWright. So, to recap everything that we had accomplished previously, I'm just going to pause this because I don't want my game time to go. So, in day 1, we built everything we needed, got set up for our follower, made sure to stockpile enough resources into our research center, as well as our chests and all that stuff, so we were ready to build and research everything we needed. We then went ahead and we researched the foraging station, the logging camp. We got our Weaver's Loom researched, and we researched the small trap, took the trap to town, completed that quest, got given a few new quests as well that we're going to knock out here in day 3, as we're going to try to get enough renown to get a 3rd follower. We basically are set up where we want to research our bloomery and our stockpile and build our stockpile. Don't necessarily want to build the bloomery yet, but I will look into that and see how the day goes. But really, we just want to get the stockpile up, get some foraging going on, get some lumber, some wood, and maybe some logs from our follower gathered, and then we want to get quest done to get our 2nd follower so we can be rocked and loaded and ready to go. So here we are. This is what we're doing. So they are currently researching our stockpile, which I'm just going to kind of chill out and then build. I'm going to cut down a tree while waiting for them to do that. Pull out my handy little axe here, which was almost broken. So we're going to cut down this tree, build a stockpile, and while he does that, hopefully we get to... Oh, that's only going to be 1 log. That was definitely misleading. But... And then as soon as he finishes researching the stockpile, man, those trees are deceptively small. But, okay, what do we want to get him to do next? So we're going to go to our population, buildings, our research desk. We might as well get the bloomery because we have it. And while they're doing that, I'm going to find the stockpile and build it. And I like to put it just behind everything here. So that's fine. And to build this, we need some flax and wood and some logs. So we're just going to quickly get that done. Maybe. Let's just see what our quests are actually. So we need 2 hemp, 2 sage, 2 flax. So we might just actually knock out the quest because last time we did too much gathering and whatnot throughout the day, and then we almost ran out of time. So we actually don't have any sage and all that stuff. We have 1 hemp. So we're going to go do some, I mean, this is going to be easy for the sage. It's right here. We're going to grab some hemp, which should be over yonder this way. My food situation is not quite as plentiful as I would like it to be. He's gathering some resources, and he's going to go research that bloomery. I want food. So we have a fish stew, so I want that and that. And did we cook anything? So we cooked some meat. I will put some meat there. Alright, that should keep us covered for food. Alright, now we're off and going. So we need some hemp. If we look at our map, you can see these little grayed out things. They show where some resources are, so that's some hemp. So we're going to run over there, switch our quest. So we've already done those, talk to them, earn that. Okay, we are set. Just need to find some hemp. Here we go, here's some hemp. I'm just going to grab a couple extra, because why not? It's right there. Might as well grab the sage that's there. 1 flax. So if we actually go to this quest and track it, so we need 1 more flax. Alright, so then we will run to town real quick. And actually I'm going to put him on autopilot and then manage my town. What is he doing right now? He is delivering wood to campfire. Cool. Construction. harvesting should be... Actually, we're going to tell him to go cut some logs before we tell him to gather wood. We'll do that. Might actually change his priorities list to just make him go get some logs right now. So let's do that. Let's make him only want to get logs. There, he's only going to get logs. We are almost out of our mushrooms, so let's eat some wood. Get our health increase. Go find this dude. We have a couple quests to turn in here, so we can hopefully get some renown.
We are keeping the peace here. Keep going.
Oh, handy that they're close side by side. Alright, come here. So, about the herbs, here you go. Let's take some farming books, plan for the future. And we'll talk to this guy regarding the shrines. Alright. Oh, we took harvesting. I should have probably waited and took crafting, but I was clicking too much. Alright, will he help us? Can I help you with anything? Yes. He needs some cords. What does this guy want? Oh, it's not the right one. I wonder. So he wants 4 simple cords, 2 cooked meat, and then we need to find where she is because we planted the one piece. We have 107 renown. So we're going to go back to base, make some cords, and try to get that quest done for Mr. Forgetful. And hopefully that will give us enough renown to pick up another follower. Because getting that second follower is more important than some of our progression. Is there anything else? So it doesn't look like there's anything else we can do here. Because our 2 quests is just moving on up, hire somebody, and get a follower and trust level. There is nobody with the bubble to talk to, so there is no other quest for us to pick up. So we'll run back to base, see what we can pick up along the way. As mentioned in other videos, don't attack the cows or goats or chickens. They belong to the town that they are closest to. And if you hit them, then you lose trust, and trust is what we're trying to build in order to, be able to get more followers and that sort of thing. So we are back at base here. He is gathering some logs. I'm just going to empty out our bags. So in the previous video, at the end of it, I was reading a book. So if I check my attributes, I am still reading the book, so I can't read anymore. So I'm just going to start dumping some crap into my stash. There's no wood there. We need... Oh, I need the flax back. I need to change that quest back so that I know what I'm working on. And if we complete it, we get 150 renown. So we need 4 simple cords, some cooked meat. So I would like some wood. Do we have any wood? We have wood. I will turn that on so we can cook some meat. Not sure what he's doing right now. Delivering wood to campfire. I mean, that's not what I want you to be doing. We go to our storage. He has a few logs done. We need 5 flax, 3 logs, and 10 wood. So I think he can actually be told to just forage right now. And we're going to turn off the log gathering. It says the axe is missing, but he has it with him, so not going to worry about that too much. And And where's some flax? There is flax somewhere. Is there not? Let's check our storage. We have 0 flax, so now we know what we're doing. We're on a flax finding mission. So we need a whole bunch of flax and some wood, so we're just going to run around and find some of that. I mean, I think out in this field there should be some flax. Oh, we need to eat something, so that'll take care of that. Got a nice little health boost there. Keep grabbing flax while he gathers some wood. We'll complete our stockpile. I'm going to cook up a couple pieces of food. And so the flax we're going to make into simple cords. And then we can complete that quest, go back to town, get a follower, unlock some additional quests to gain our trusted level. And then with the second follower, we will be able to focus more on our stockpiling. So then we'll be able to actually log and use the logging mill to get logs, while at the same time as using our foraging station to forage for flax, for wood, for crude stone and stuff like that. So we will be in good position once we get that second follower that we are so close to getting. I mean, like, because you want to get a good second follower, they have different attributes. Like, some of them have positive attributes, some of them have negative. So, like, there's a couple baggers that you could probably easily get. They don't cost a lot of renown, but then they're useless. Like, they have minus 50% productivity and stuff like that. So, don't want to get ones like that. Where's my weaving station? I'm going to just dump this into the workbench for now for the storage capability because I want to pick up a log. See, he's gathering wood now. So there we go. We got the log we needed. Is there more wood in storage? There is 5 somewhere. So let's just loot this and see if the 5 is over here. It is. Perfect. And we'll actually, I mean, we don't need, the stockpile doesn't need to be built right away. Alright, so where did I put the flax? Probably right here. Grab it. We'll make some cords while he gathers the wood. We need 4 cords, which will be good. And we need 2 logs to bring to him. So we'll cut down a tree after this. So the downside is, like, so this is going to take about a minute. So I'll just vamp. Once we get the second follower, like I said, we'll send them back to town. One will be foraging, one will be cutting lumber. That will enable us to just focus on quests. The forager, you can also, they'll get food and stuff like that. And as we're able to focus on quests, then we'll be able to just like kind of skyrocket. Being able to do that, you really get the renown, and we can get our travel posts up so we can teleport around the map, and the game just takes off from there. Alright, that's full. There, we'll throw that. I need cooked meat. Oh, I need... None of those are counting. Womp womp. That wasn't what I thought. Do I have any wood left? Or did I go and put it? I'm gonna have to actually go hunting maybe. Because that is not counting as a cooked meat. Because it's small. I think I gotta go kill, that's probably from a rabbit. I gotta go kill a wolf. But we need 2 logs. I have the 4 cords in my inventory. I'm going to need to kill a wolf or a deer, but I mean I can't hunt the deer, so we're going to go kill a wolf to get some meat, which is unfortunate because they're not exactly close by. So that puts a little bit of a wrench into my plans, but it is what it is. So we'll quickly run and go do that. I guess while we're out here, we might as well grab some more river reed because we're going to be off in that direction. Let's see where we are. Yep, we need to start cutting across. They're getting lots of wood. So I actually might go and change their, tell them to build. And so as you can see, there's like a deer icon in the eyeball. That just means it's looking at me. And when you're hunting them with the bow, as soon as that happens, you need to pull up your bow and basically shoot at it. Oh, well, I didn't want to fight too. Okay, actually hit it. Getting my butt kicked right now. Okay, took care of that one. So, and then like when you are hunting the deer, like the game doesn't track vitals like heart shots and stuff like that. It just wants you to shoot it in the head. Because a deer with a bow, you don't shoot it in the head. It like takes 3 shots, so it'll run away. Then you have to chase after it, and then you gotta wait. Get close enough, hit it again, and then again. So it's kind of annoying unless you get the headshot. Are we in relation to? So we need to go this way. So he's gathering wood. We also need him to cut down some trees. So I'll just kind of do that priority listing. We're here. We have inventory space for about a dozen or so river reed, which I think we need to go to this side because we already looted the other side. I think like a respawn rate on some of this stuff might be like a week. So 7 days or 7 hours of real life. But I could be wrong. But sometimes it feels that way. And you definitely want to, like, they actually have winter in this game. And you want to have lots of food on hand for your followers for when winter comes, because you won't be able to forage for mushrooms and for berries during that time. Like a lot of stuff, and even like flax and all that stuff, it's just not available. So I'm just gonna keep gathering. We got space for a couple more. And we're full. So now we can go back to base. Oh, and we can eat. So I might as well eat. Means we can't use that. Oh, these, I'll have to come back here. These are some chests to loot, and there's usually some books inside them. And I can almost read another book when I get back to base, so I'll have to do that. Stamina. He is still harvesting. Let's see our storage. 25 wood, give or take. Debating telling him to go cut some trees because we need some logs. I might as well pick up. I have 1 spot left. There we go. Yeah, I think I'm gonna switch him to gather. So let's tell him. So we're gonna tell him to no longer harvest. We're going to want him to cut some logs because we need some logs to finish our stockpile. And we are at 3:30 throughout the day. We're going to cut down some logs ourselves while we cook up this meat that we need to take into town. And then after we turn that in, then we're going to pick up our second follower. And Bob's your uncle. So let's get back here. Almost back. So we can add the piece of meat, add some wood, 1 piece of cooked meat. Just going to throw the river reed in here. We don't need that piece of meat. We have 4. Okay. Can we? We still need 5 wood for that, but I mean, he can go do that. Can we cut down this tree? Oh, I wonder how many this is going to turn into. Like, this is a tall tree. Like, I'd almost with how thick it is, I would like it to turn into 4. I mean, that's pretty thick, but it's only going to be 3. Maybe 3 is the maximum number of logs you can get out of a tree. I've never got 4. I just thought if any of them could be 4, that one could be 4, because it was massive. So I'll get this, and then we'll be able to go to town once the food is finished cooking. So I'm going to pick up this one. Alright, he said pick it up. And we'll put one of them away. Is he actually going to build the stockpile now? Is that what he's working on? I hope so. Don't pick up my log. Do not pick up my log. Oh, he's going to cut down logs. Alright, well, how about you build and then you chop trees? Chop to it. Okay, the cooked meat is done. So we have our 2 logs, our stuff, and so I'm going to just grab a book. I don't want that one. Whatever, we'll take farming. Okay, perfect. He's going to build. We're going to go to town. The farming or other one is done. So as you can see, I don't even remember what we read. Must have been hunting. So we got that. And now we're back running into town. Put our axe away because you can't talk to people while your axe is out. And there is our quest person. It's nice that they came down to see us. There's a beggar. I'll show you what I mean by the... what's he doing in here? So here's the stuff you asked for. Alright. Got that. And we have 150, so what we're going to do... So as you can see, we got some chat bubbles that popped up. But for example, if you talk to this guy and you want to try to get him to come to you, he's an apprentice, he's a farmer. I don't have enough renown, as well as the village isn't liberated and stuff, so there's only certain ones that you can talk to. And I believe I'm going to look for a woman, like maybe her. So I think we can work well. She's like, oh, you're good, so I'd be happy to work with you. So unfortunately, she's a coward hoarder, which is alright because she's got 2 rows of inventory, but then prodigy. But then I don't like that she's a coward. So I'm going to look around and try to find somebody else, like if I talk to her. And so she's a nomad, which means she has more movement speed, more stamina. She gets hungrier more often. But I could hire her, so I'm going to think about that for a second. Is this the one I just talked to that's a coward? Yes. There is... I don't think that's the one I want. Can't talk to the blacksmith. But then, for example, I talked about how bad the beggar is earlier. So if I go... He's like, yeah, sure, but he's a dullard, so... and a slacker, minus 50% productivity. Not exactly what we want. Okay, so got a quest from her. Oh, I should really remember their names. Had I talked to her yet? Okay, she's not enough. What about you? Weakling, resilient, and porter. I don't like the item drop chance. So I'm just going to look for somebody that's just slightly positive. Okay, she doesn't like me enough. But this is, so we have enough to get our second follower. I almost might take the coward at this rate. What does he want? No, he's an apprentice blacksmith, which means he won't come with me. They don't have to liberate the town, I believe. There's another quest over here. They're stuck on each other. I want to just talk to her. Help. So we have a couple quests now to operate with. So as soon as we get their second follower, I'm just going to pick one. Next one that's not super negative, but you can take your time. Like you can really talk to everybody and try to find one that might have a little bit positive. So he's neurotic, plus 50% productivity. That's good. Injury death chances tireless. I mean, the 50% productivity is nice. The hunger speed, his death chance. I mean, I would just never let him equip a weapon. His morale is a little bit low. Like I don't like the pessimist, but I mean, I haven't had anybody revolt. I like the productivity. I'm just going to take him so he can get going. This is just so as you can see, I have my orders. I can make him like follow, charge, move around, but I can also just tell him to go be a worker from here. So go be a worker. So he's going to go back and help out, and so I can assign him things. Like I'm going to make him just be a gatherer. I don't want him to cook. I don't want him to. Actually, he can be 5 deliverer. I don't want him to cut that, and then I'll just put that back on. And then crafting. Yeah, crafting can be your second priority if there is anything. Okay, so we have our 2 followers, and now they're going to go do stuff. And we need to bring an arrow and a quiver to town. And to make linen, I believe we need level 2 crafting. And we're only at level 1 crafting, so we actually need to do some crafting. Which means we need to go to our research station. We want to research a bow. So we're probably going to go back. We need to hit level 2. So we're going to gather some supplies on the way back. And we're going to do crafting to get to level 2. So by making the simple cords and making our bow, that should get us a good portion of the way there. Oh, they gave us a trap. Okay, cool. Because if we go to our followers, I don't believe any of them have level 2 crafting. So if we go to population, his attributes, he's 0, 6. His attributes, oh, he's 2 or 3, so he could actually craft our linen, so that's actually pretty handy. Did I assign him to, so maybe I'll make crafting number 1 this number 2, and then we'll go to buildings, our weaver's loom, and we need like 5 of these, which that is flax and river reed, so we'll probably have to go get some river reed. So what do we got in our inventory? I mean, that trap is inconvenient, but we're going to go place it with the other one just to get it out of our inventory. I don't want to run around with that. We're out of food, so I need to find some food to eat. A mushroom or a berry. It's 8 o'clock in the evening already. Well, that sucks. But we did get our follower, which is what we wanted. We got our stockpile built as well. We're going to start to research our bow and quiver, which is also handy. It's just so as you can see, the blue beam of light, something died. So let's go and put our trap down and put a berry in it. Let's hope this stem didn't break. Okay. Put a berry in that one. Grab some stone. Just because we're here. We're actually pretty close to base. And we'll just run back to base. But we did get done what we wanted to do. We got a couple quests done. We got our second follower. We got our stockpile up. They're going to go to bed soon, which then just means in the night we're going to gather a lot of supplies just to make our life easier. So here's our stockpile. What do I want? Is there any extra food lying around? Spoiled food, not quite what I want. I'll grab that. 1 piece of meat. What is our dude doing that he's not making shit? Oh, he's got to return. Well, we can actually, because we need to get our crafting up as well. Our axe is almost broken. Anyhow, River Reed it is. He's going to do it. They're going to go to sleep soon, so we might as well gather resources. So I'm going to go all the way back, pick up some more River Reed, because we need a lot of River Reed to make. We're going to need to make 2 quivers, one for our quest lady to turn in, one for ourselves, and then we also need the River Reed for our arrows as well. And then, can we research a travel post yet? Yes, we can. So we also need some simple cores and wood to do that, because then what we can do is we can research the travel post, and then we can build one at the River Reed so that we can just teleport there in the future instead of having to run back and forth. But this is basically all we needed to get done in day number 3, and we were able to do it. We got our follower. We're good now. Somebody's gathering logs, and somebody else is gathering wood, stone, and whatever else we need. So that's not a bad place to be at the end of day number 3. And we'll actually be in a pretty good spot because by the time we're done gathering all our resources here, we will have a lot of River Reed to also have our bow and arrow built during day 4, which will help us hunt, will let us to start take on bandits a bit easier. So it's a good start. It's a good position to be in. All right, we are back at the lake here. There's some River Reed right here. There's a couple spots you can choose to build your travel post when you do get over here. You can put one, there's a road right there on that side. I prefer to build on the other side by the bridge, but I also ended up actually building one in my other game that I got going on both sides of the river, one on this side and one on the other side, just for convenience, because the other side gets me closer to where there's copper and tin by where the original wolf quest was. So I like that. I don't want a stick, I just want more River Reed. And as I say that, and then I pick up a stick. I basically end up building a lot of travel posts like every 500 meters or so. Like in my head it's 500 meters, but like something that would cost me like 5 minutes running time, I build one. So then, if I warp to one or the other, then at most I'm only running for 2 minutes between posts. And eventually I get enough renown and stuff that it's not that big of an, like I'm sitting on 2,000 sometimes. Once you start doing quests and, actually fighting bandits because you run into a bunch on the road and stuff like that, like renown comes fairly easily. I'm only up to a point where I have 6 or 8 followers in one of my games. But then because I figured out enough, I thought I'd start over, create these videos, get them out there for you guys, and yeah. And then I will resume on with the game. I don't mind starting over again. I just am addicted to this game, so it's just so much fun from the get-go. So we're making it back. It's midnight. Obviously, everybody's asleep. We can't research anything because our follower has to do that. What is that? That is a wolf. It's fine. We'll probably repair our axe because it's almost broken. And build our cords for be able to research our bow in the morning. And I think we should be in a good enough spot. Like our second hire, the new dude that we got, has level 2 crafting. So when he makes up in the morning, he will make the 5 linen we need to make a quiver. But really we need 10 linen because we also want a quiver and arrows for ourselves. So what do we got? Where is the weave? No, we want to manage. So we'll dump all that in there for them to look after. And then for us, we want to make some cords because we want to. Oh, the bloomery is not done. Why is that not done? I probably turned them off. So we want the bow, and they need 8, so they need 6 more of these simple cords. So we will just start making them ourselves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not very exciting. I will vamp for the minute that they're going. So after we get our bow made and we get the quiver and arrows to turn in for the quest and knock out those few ones, we'll probably earn the friend status. And then we can build another house for more followers and hire a 3rd and maybe even a 4th follower, and then start taking on bandits, as well as we will want to get a bloomery finished and built so we can start smelting iron. And then I like to start moving towards trying to get a farm operational, because then I want to have food so that I don't have to worry about getting mushrooms and berries. You can just actually plant some food. And the food is better, like radishes, onions, and stuff like that. It gives you more health and more stamina, and then like it kind of just makes your village self-sufficient. That is the route that I usually take. So we got all that stuff done, and it needs 7 river reeds. So we will go back over here to the manage, pull out 7, and dump it into the research. So they'll be able to research the bow. And for our crafting, oh, we can't even make a simple arrow yet. I wonder, you probably have to research the bow. Yeah, you got to research the bow first to unlock those sorts of things. And I think, therefore I am. Where we got, we are only at 770 for the crafting. I can't 100% remember the recipe for the bow. Oh man, we had 23 river reed here. Cool. We'll just dump that over there. Yeah, we're just going to dump all this stuff. And what? Oh yeah, we want to fix our axe. So to repair the axe, I'm just going to grab a bunch of wood and stone, and that will enable us to fix our axe. So we'll get that done. We could also arm them, like our followers, to help get some more crafting. So maybe we'll do that. What we got going here? I just want some stone. There's some stone. Bear with me one moment as my phone goes nuts. Okay. Checking in on life. Life is all right. All right. And we need some more wood. We need 2, 4. So we got enough stone. Where's some wood? Also need to watch where I'm going, that I just don't run aimlessly into that bandits. We could probably take them out, but why risk it? Alright, where I'm pulling my axe, I'm tired of trying to find stuff on the ground. I don't mind so much cutting down trees as I get further away from the base, but I don't like cutting down young trees near the base, because then they don't turn into bigger trees, like that turn into logs. And ideally, I don't want my loggers to have to roam all over the place. I don't mind doing this over here, cutting down a young tree. But yeah, near the base, I don't like it. Because eventually you're going to run out of stuff to cut down, and then they're going to be so far away. So the longer I can delay that, the happier I feel. So let's actually just craft one of these. Well, let's see. We are at 770. Let's see how much we get for crafting this. 770. Okay, this is worth nothing. Perfect. glad I said about doing this. We'll pick up a couple more logs if we can find one, just so we can repair our own axe. I'm gonna need to clean off my monitor. Hard to see. Okay. Oh, what was that? Oh, we might have a fight on our hands. Oh, okay. Somebody shot a bullet at me. Oh, he parried me there. Take care of that. Maybe I'll get lucky and he'll just give me a bow. I doubt it. Oh, he gave me gold. And then just make there's these gold sacks or pouches on your mini-map to show where they are, that you killed them so you can go loot them. I mean, it was nice of them to come do that. They gave us some easy renown. Yeah, that was nice of them. Eat that. I'm going to throw these axes. Well, I'm going to repair my one axe. So you go to the workbench, and then you got repair. And there you go. So my axe is good as new. I'm going to throw these two axes into the storage. And we are at 3 o'clock. Trying to think of what we want to do while they're sleeping. I mean, we could go to bed, but why bother? And we need 2 pelts and 2 simple cords. So let's actually make some more simple cords, because we need to get... Actually, we're going to make a few just because I know we're going to need to make more anyways. And we want to get our own crafting up to level 2 anyways. Not manage, we want to weave. How many did I put there? That might be too many. So when we get our own to level 2, then, you know, we can create linen as well. And it's just nice to keep your stats up in unison to theirs. You want them to do a lot, but you still don't want to leave yourself behind, so that if everybody's busy and then you go to do something, you can't do what you need them to do, and then sitting around and waiting for them or whatever. So it's not too bad. So we were at 770, and we're making 5 of these. We'll see how much we get for 5. Maybe we'll make a couple traps as well, just because that'll help us get some pelts. Some food just spoiled. I think those berries I had in my inventory. Spoiled food you can keep, because eventually you're going to make a compost type thing, which will help with fertilizer for your farm. So I'll keep that in the stockpile. The stockpile holds 400 squares, so it's fairly big. But once you get like a number of followers and you get your mill up and running, the farm and all that stuff, it's like I had 2 stockpiles. So we are almost there. I kind of want to make another trap, but it requires 5 wood. And do we even have wood? We have a bunch of wood. Nice. So it is probably in the foraging station, so we'll go grab that. Yep, there's 40 of it. Yeah, so I think this has been a productive day number 3. We were able to get our second follower. We got some tech done. We got some research. Got some supplies gathered to set us up for day 5. So it's not bad. I mean, we really just wanted to get that second follower and get the Renown set up. So it was a good use of day number 3. And then I'm going to set this up. I just like the idea of having a few traps, so we can get some pelts and some food. Just not a bad secondary stream of food to cook and eat, and just keep yourself with a good health and stamina pool. We'll also see what our crafting is up to after we are done this one. Maybe we'll get lucky and it'll be enough. It was not. What do we need? We are so close. We're 40 away. Let's see if we can make one more simple chord and if that will get us there. And then by that time, I think our followers will be awake. And let's see. Crafting rank 2. That's exactly what we wanted. So we'll just go and throw our chords in here, put our food in, drop the wood. Our thing is set up to make that as soon as they wake up, and they're about to wake up momentarily. So we're going to go set our trap while they do that, and then we can see the blue beam, so we know one thing's dead. We got 2 blue beams, so that's handy. Our trap was successful and caught a couple things. We can grab some berries so we can rearm them. Is there any more berries over here? We got some animal remains. Add the berry. Set up the trap again. Set up the trap. Oh, I think it was damaged, so we just re-put one of our traps down, which is fine. Add in another berry, and then we will place this one. And add a berry. Okay, that's all set up. And our followers are awake, so let's just make sure that they're... we want research number 1 because we want the bow. He's going to craft some linen. Let's check out our storage, our flax. Oh, we are short on flax, so we need to get flax. I did not realize how short we were. So he's getting logs, which is fine. Actually, he's supposed to be doing research, but he'll go to that after he returns the 2 logs. We're going to go and get some flax. I'm going to pause it though. It was a good use of day 3. So actually, I'm going to wrap up the day 3 video here as the day 4 is about to begin. So it wasn't all for naught. We got our follower, we got some quests done, we got set up where we're going to be able to research our bow, and we are just unfortunately a little bit short on the flax, but we're going to get the flax to finish the linen to make the quivers so we can actually do our archery. But anyhow, so this brings us to the end of a day 3 video. If you have any questions or comments, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. As always, we appreciate likes, shares, and subscribe, so please click those buttons. And of course, be sure to check me out on Twitch at DocsNoah196. Come hang out with me there, ask questions, just hang out, have a good time. So that's all for the video. And so until next time, I hope you're enjoying BellWright. Happy hunting, gathering, harvesting, bandit slaying, and all that fun stuff. So until next time, see you in the next video.